Now, the person that served me breakfast, I wasn't in a relationship with her. I feel like during the course of your life as an individual, you're going to go through a lot of heartbreaks or not. But there's just one that changes you as a person. Now, the person that served me breakfast, I wasn't in a relationship with her. It was 100 level. And obviously, naive young boy just got into uni, head full of dreams, heart open to loving. I met this beautiful young lady. Let's call her Kay. So I met Kay, I think during the matriculation or something like that. Anyway, me and Kay started talking. It took me a while to actually ask for her number. Not like I was terrified of talking to women, but I had to summon extra courage. Do you get? And so after I got her number, we started talking, we started texting. She would come over, we would chill, we would be in the room together all day. So I remember my friends in the hostel, they were much older than I was. So they would be teasing me and be like, oh, your girlfriend, this girl likes you, ask her out. When are you guys going to have sex? And stuff like that. And I'm just going to be like, no guys, she's just my friend. Like, I don't think she likes me that way. Oh God.
This is really embarrassing. Are you not ashamed of yourself?
I was so stupid. I don't think she likes me that way. No, like, we're just friends, we're cool, and we just like each other. But I mean, I wasn't looking for a relationship per se. It was my friends that wanted a relationship and they pushed me into it. But I didn't listen to them, and me and I will continue talking. Now, I wouldn't describe myself as a simp because I think if you love someone, you should be able to be vulnerable with them and give them almost everything you have. Do you understand? So that's the type of relationship I had with this person that I was not dating. To put things in perspective, she has a younger sister that I liked. A very, very young sister, like a baby. Get your mind out of the gutter. So when the session is over, you go back home to Nigeria. And I told her that I want to get something for her baby sister. So we went to this like children's store to get like toys, clothes, shoes for the baby sister and stuff like that. And then people were looking at us like, who are these unscrupulous, unchristian-like child couple that have children at this age? Because we both looked tiny. So to give you an idea of the type of person that I was. Now, if she's watching this, or a disclaimer, I don't hate her. We still talk. We are very good friends. I mean, no, we're not very good friends, but we are friends. We still talk from time to time. And I'm very grateful for the experience because I think it was character development. I think guys, most especially, they go through this heartbreak that changes them. Some become fuckboys, for lack of a better word. Some start to learn to love with their head instead of their heart, like me. And then there are just some people that close their hearts to love totally. They're like, never ever in my life again. And I don't blame them. Anyway, you have a backstory now. So I got talking and it got to a point where my roommate successfully pushed me into the going to ask her out, which I stupidly did and listened to them. So I went to our hostel. Like when I passed by, I saw her in the car with one guy like that. I did as if I didn't see her. I went to our hostel. I asked her sister. Sister was like, oh, she's not around. I called. I was like, yo, I'm at your hostel. Where you at? She was like, oh, that she's not around. That she went to meet a friend nearby. That she's coming real quick. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for you. So I just sat in front of the hostel. When she came, I was like, new. Like I can't even remember the things that I said. But anyway, they just told me that I was too slow or too late. That she has moved on and that she's dating someone now or something. Bro, I trekked from our house back to my hostel and I was crying on the road. I was crying on the road till I got to my hostel. It was late at night. Nobody knew what was happening. I just sat outside. Like, as I am, I was old. Like, well, I wasn't old. I think I was 17. I just sat there and I was doing and sniffing mucus in the middle of the road. I got to the hostel. I sat in front of the hostel. I made sure I cried everything I could cry. And then I went inside. Stupid me. I did this when we were having exams. The exams we had the next day was calculus, and I failed. Not like I failed. That was the first time I got a C. Was it a C or a D? I think it was a D. That was my first and only D. I was always having A's and B's, A's and B's. So you can, like, it affected me terribly. Now, after this, I kind of allowed it. But this one didn't even break my heart as much as, like, the next thing that she did. So after this, I didn't even stop talking to her, or I mean, we had like a spell where we avoided each other and stuff like that. But after this, I still, kept the, like, friendship slash love or whatever it was. Like, we were still cool. And then at some point, she told me that I care too much, and that the love I'm giving is too much, and that she just cannot contain or receive it. Mom, my head here. I was like, what the hell is that? And that one got to me, but I didn't cry or anything. I was just like, you know what? I'm done, fam. I don't think I want to be friends with you anymore. Whatever it is that we have, I don't even want it. Let everybody be on their own. And we did that for a while. So after all the shaggy that I've been through, I met someone who changed my perspective about women and about love. Now I was prepared. I don't think I became a terrible person to love, or I started being wicked to women. No, none of that. I learned that there was a balance. You have to be very loving and you have to be very wicked. And then you balance the two of them. Because if you are too wicked, then you're just a wicked person. Nobody's going to want to love you. If you are too loving, they can tell you that the love is too much. So when you balance it in the middle, then you're at peace. So I'm not talking about a relationship with this other person, with my ex. It was really cool, lovely stuff, all of that. But when I told my ex everything that this person did or that transpired between us, she hated her so much, and I don't blame her. But like, after everything, I mean, I'm the type of person that I like to have introspection. Like, I tend to step out of my own situation and assess it as a third party. I'm like, okay, if this person said that the love you are giving them is too much, then it is too much for them, and then you withdraw, which I did. And I ignored that for a very long time. But we got around, we started talking, and we forgave each other if I was ever at fault in this scenario. Anyway, that is the story of my greatest heartbreak. And I have not been the same person ever since. And I am so grateful for that heartbreak. It means a lot to me. I will never forget it. I can never forget it. It's at the back of my head. A major character development flaw. That was my villain origin story. I'm not a villain, but you get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I hope you don't laugh so much because it's a very funny story. It's easy to laugh about it now, but back in the days, man, I cried. I cried. But these days, I'm not in the movie again. We don't see things. Anyway, thank you so much for sticking around till the end of this storytime video type of thing. I hope you guys enjoyed it also. You're welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and like for the algorithm.